Hey everyone, thank you all so much, first of all, for tuning in for today's broadcast. I'm so excited that you're here. Listen, after you're done this, you cannot leave without subscribing. So that's just an FYI for you. But also, feel free to check out my book. I am a self published author of a book called Triumph Over Adversity, Overcome Your Church Hurt. So go over to barnesandnoble.com, type in my name, CATRICEDOWNS, and there you will find my book. It is also available on Amazon, so check it out there. Hope that you enjoy it. And if you want to be a part of the show, go to imcatricedowns@gmail.com. Send me an email there, and I'll be glad to get back to you. Take care. Enjoy. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies if you were rejoining the stream for the second time this evening. And as the universe and the enemy would have it, he's trying to mess up my stream tonight, but we're going to try to break on through. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Catrice, and welcome to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. And listen, this whole CoraJakes situation that has been going on via TikTok, Instagram, listen, it's been all over social media. Mums is the word, and I'm going to try to actually speed this up tonight because I don't want any additional technical difficulties. I'm actually listening on my other phone just to make sure that I sound okay. So if you all have, if any time you guys cannot hear me, drop something in the chat so I know, because if you don't tell me, I don't know. Okay? So let's get started. Again, welcome. And listen, if you're new, why not subscribe? Hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button. Tell your friends about the girl too. And listen, if you're on social media, I'm on Instagram and the TikTok. Yes, I call it the TikTok because I'm 40, and why not? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like I'm okay. Let's get started. So we left off. A young lady by the name of, I don't know her actual name. Thank you for 7, Ken XX Kenny. I appreciate you, my love. So listen, a lady on the TikTok, honey, she has this thing going by storm. She started a YouTube channel, and I found out about her through my moderator, beautiful Kimmy, that's on here. She should be popping in soon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have missed any of my commentary regarding this CoraJakes Coleman situation, go back and watch it, okay? My last message, I told you guys, and if you don't believe me, go back and watch it. I said there's more to come out, honey. And I also said that her name was taken off of the Potter's House website, allegedly. So, and I'm not here to be messy, y'all, but listen, you all know, if you don't know, I just put the intro up. I am a self-published author of a book called Triumph Over Adversity, Overcome Your Church Hurt. I was in ministry for 10 whole years, ladies and gentlemen, and so I know a little something about what the heck is going on in the church sector and how they try to cover up stuff and all that good jazz. Well, it ain't good, child, but you get what I'm saying. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and share my screen again. I think that's where we kind of had a mess up last time, but hopefully we don't. Hi, Benicia Jackson. Thank you so much for coming in, my dear. It is all over the place. If you guys missed my last video, go back and watch it. It's going to change your life now. Oh, let's see what I'm supposed to do here. All right. Here we are. Here's a young lady. Her name is on the YouTube Nosy Bystanders. And if you guys are part of her group, welcome. Keep coming in. It's all love here over on Cocktail Hour with Catrice, honey. And we are going to get into some things, honey, because this young lady, it seems like she has all the tea and all the gossip. And I think I might hit her up for an interview to see if she can come on with the girl and have a quick little chit chat and conversation, because we like to get into all of the little juicy gossip and the little tea over here and the cocktails, okay? I absolutely loved her commentary. Now, listen, this young lady seems like she has all of the juice. And a lot of the things, I'm going to actually fast forward past. Let me just move it here. I'm going to actually fast forward past the part where the young lady Michelle was talking about Jason, because I can't stomach, and it's nothing about her. I don't like hearing people cry, y'all. I just don't like hearing folk cry. I'm an army brat, honey, and it's hard for us to cry. Jesus, I'm just trying to help you out. Look at my computer. See, y'all, and my internet has been fine all week. I have had no issues, and today it is messing up. So she actually goes into a few situations concerning the Jakes family, okay? She goes into how they could be tied to the shade room, and I think everybody knows about the shade room, how they're tied to a attorney who is a Republican in Texas. I mean, it's a lot of different little things that's going on. So let's listen in, y'all.
Baby on her Instagram together. Cora has not come out with a statement about the allegations of coercion for her adoption of this child, but the reason why the entire story came out was because of this. On May 4th of 2022, Richard Brandon Coleman, Cora's now ex-husband, was actually booked for, well, you can see the charges right here that I'm not going to say out loud, and he had a bond set of $150,000. On January of 2022, Cora and Brandon actually split up and filed for.
So allegedly, ladies and gentlemen, her husband, let me go back, y'all, because this is too juicy. Allegedly, her husband was allegedly touching on one of the chum. Okay. And I'm not laughing at them, I'm laughing because I said chum, because I'm so country. Allegedly, he was locked away because he was touching on one of the chum. Okay. Which is not a laughing matter. It's a very serious situation. But my thing is, how long was he doing it? Huh?
If she didn't give them her child, they were going to take him from her. I was actually able to dig up some photos of the last time that Michelle actually seen her baby Jason. And the captions can see here, she says, "Without you, I've got nothing to lose." Also, there are more images of Michelle showing off.
Now, I personally thought that Michelle told us that she hadn't seen the child since she gave birth to him because she had postpartum, but maybe I was mistaken because of all the tears, child. That's why I said I can't stand. Let's talk to me straight. I don't want no tears when you talk to me. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I'm not a therapist. I'm not I am a life coach, but I'm not a therapist. I am not here to coddle you. Okay. You go to my TikTok page, you will know I am not here for coddling grown individuals. Okay.
Off baby Jason at the time that she still had custody of him. This is actually the last image that I was able to find of Michelle and her baby on her Instagram together. Cora has not come out with a statement about the allegations of coercion for her adoption of this child, but the reason why the entire story came out was because of this. On May 4th
and she won't come out. We discussed on my last broadcast that her father is not going to allow her to come online and to address anything. As a matter of fact, because y'all know Cocktails is a little nosy when I get on social media, because I don't always get a chance to get on social media. Just an FYI for you guys, I don't live on social media like some folk. Okay, no tea, no shade. I just don't live on social media. I have a job to do and a home to take care of and one to move into. So I don't have time to be on social media all day, all night, and watch these people in their mess. I was about to cuss. I'm trying to do better. But Cora has since deleted her last 3 posts, and I wish I had screenshotted when I thought about it, y'all. She had one that with Jason in it, the little boy, which I would not show any children on here besides the one that's on this TikTok that this young lady is sending. I'm not going to post it, but I'm going to, go ahead and play the video. One about Jason, and then it was 2, one with the little baby, what's her name? Something with an R, child. I don't know what the heck the child's name is. And then the mother of the child. That's all been deleted. Let's go back and look. Hold on, because y'all know I'm nosy. Call me Cora. Oh no, so she still has the picture up, the video up of the mother before she gave birth, not in the hospital. She has in a hotel. Now, if y'all listen, I don't know if y'all never been in a hotel before, but you know they always have that sign on the back of the door, basically telling you how much the room is, and if you smoke in the room, how much they're gonna charge you if you smoke in the room. Go back to her page on Instagram. The video is on May the 15th. It says the young lady's name was Mo Speaks. Doing this reel was perfect considering the way my labor went. Ruby Grace, because that's the little girl's name, literally walked herself out. That young lady was put up in a hotel, ladies and gentlemen. That young lady was put up in a hotel, and I can almost guarantee you that Cora's the one that did it. But we're gonna say allegedly here because we try to be too messy.
Of 2022, Richard Brandon Coleman, Cora's now ex-husband, was actually booked for, you can see the charges right here that I'm not going to say out loud, and he had a bond set of $150,000. January of 2022, Cora and Brandon actually split up and filed for divorce. They never explained why they filed for divorce, but they just went ahead and filed for divorce after 10 years of marriage.
Now, don't you all think that Cora, and maybe I'm wrong, okay, but don't you all think that she has a duty to inform her Instagram and Facebook followers that of what happened with her marriage and her divorce? I do. Any other pastor would get up there and say, this is the situation. I fell short, or I did this and that, and this is why I had to take some time out for me and all those things. But not this young lady, because she's reading from a different script. Okay, she thinks all she has to do is be quiet. This is going to blow over, and ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to blow over anytime soon. It's not. As long as she still has custody of these children that she seems to have allegedly an obsession with, this is not going to go away anytime soon, nor is it going to blow over. And I hope, I'm going to give y'all this now. I hope the young lady Michelle sues her ass, but let's go on.
You wonder if those charges had anything to do with the reason why they were getting divorced. The next question you probably have was, why didn't Cora and her husband just go through the normal routine of trying to get a child through adoption?
It is going to get worse, XX Kenny. It definitely is, because she thinks that when she gets quiet, just like this whole Will Smith situation, they thought, okay, you give it 48 hours, it's going to blow over. No, you are essentially Christian royalty. Your father is T.D. Jakes. This is not your average pastor at a corner church in the middle of the hood. This is, your father has well over, he's worth $20 million. Okay, he's out here preaching before kings and princes and stuff. This is not going to blow over. And I hate to say like this because I'm not wishing anything bad, but I really do feel as though it's a time for accountability. And a lot of times these pastors and their children get away with murder, and I'm sick of it. Let's listen.
They so set out on getting their friend's baby instead. I kind of have a theory to this. Part 3, though. Now rest your pretty little head because you're right on time. This is part 3. And if you don't know what we're referring to, click this comment back and you can see how teenage daughter Cora stole a baby, allegedly.
Stole it.
Jump right to the theory about how Cora and her husband didn't take the normal routine on adopting the child. I got online and went to a Black internet forum for churches and actually found this post here. This entire post is from 2019, and it's when Cora's husband was charged with, well, you can see all the things.
I went looking, I can't find it.
That's just only one litany of charges. From 2019. I imagine if we look back, he'd probably have
XX Kitty. I agree. This is what XX Kenny said, you guys. I think the judge lady that helped them is going to end up resigning or retiring early. Well, you do realize, and she's going to get into this, nosy bystanders. She's going to get into this where she says that one of the, I believe it was a prosecutor, recused himself. Okay, y'all remember that when Trump was going through what was going through, and I forgot the name of the senator that recused himself, honey. That's what's going to happen. When they realize that this is not going to blow over, and their names are in this, and their names are on YouTube and social media and being publicized, and they're going to start getting random, phone calls, or people are going to start looking them up on Google. If you know, it's important that you put a Google alert on your name. These judges and these lawyers are going to sit around here and start putting their alerts on if they don't already have it. And they're going to realize people are looking for them. They're looking for you.
Other charges pending under his name. And I think because of those charges, they were not able to take the normal route to adoption. And even though Cora and her family have a litany of money, all the money in the world would not change an adoption agency's eyes on her.
Now, what do y'all think these charges were? Because I have my own personal theory, which I'm not going to say here. What do y'all think that these charges were, beloved? What do y'all think the charges were? Because why, and she's going to get into Cora's mental state also, which we can clearly see based on social media that her ass needs to take drink a V8 and sit down and take a nap. I'm sorry to say that, y'all, but she needs to get off social media for a little bit. We all got to take a break. It's okay. It's okay. Take a break. That part. Let's continue.
Husband's previous past. But this is not the first time Cora's done that. And that image that I showed you one, which I'm going to show you here, when her husband actually have a first child that they adopted. Don't actually know where she got that child from. But that is the child that was adopted prior to baby Jason. But it doesn't stop there, because although Cora is a divorcee, she is on this rampage for more children. We don't know exactly where her insatiability for having children comes from, but we do know that Cora spoke briefly about her infertility issues. In this 2014 post, Cora actually posted this on her Instagram, and it states, sometimes you need to decrease your surroundings in order for God to increase your faith. Hashtag fertility faith. And while searching for Cora on LinkedIn, I actually found that she was the director and founder of the Children's Ministry, which is at the Potter's House, her father, T.D. Jakes' church. It doesn't stop.
Now, I want you all to pay attention to this.
Look at this
because at one point, she goes on record in the court saying that she does not have issues with infertility. It's the lies for me, y'all. It's the lies. They cannot be trusted.
Post that Cora posted on her Instagram just 5 days ago. Now here's an image of another baby named Baby Ruby. And Cora posted this on her Instagram 3 days ago. And in the caption below, she states, "My Ruby be napping. Hashtag nappy. Hashtag nap time." And in this other post, Cora actually posted this. And the caption below states, "My best friend gave me quite possibly the best gift ever during the hardest transition of my life." And it seems like that Cora was getting another baby. I'm not entirely sure if that baby was gifted to Cora because her friend thought it would be a gift to give a friend, or if it was through the same means as it was when she got baby Jason.
I have a question for you guys. A serious question, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all forgive your girl Cocktails because I don't have children. Y'all forgive me. I don't have children. I don't have kids. So y'all help me out. When's the last time y'all got a baby as a gift? When is the last time your best girlfriend that can have a baby and one of your friends that can't gifted your friend with a baby? Yeah, I don't understand. When I'm being serious, y'all. And this is how serious I am. I am in the middle of one of the biggest transitions of my life right now. I literally do not have time to be on social media, but I made time for this because this right here needs to be addressed. When is the last time that you and your best good girlfriend said, "I want a baby"? And your friend said, "No problem. I got a gift for you." And she waits 9 months as a pregnant woman, walking around, nose getting big, having cravings, walking all crazy. Somebody get on bed rest just to gift you a child. I'll wait. I will wait. And I'm being very serious tonight, you ladies and gentlemen. Because again, I don't have time for this. This is foolishness.
Adoption of baby Jason, it actually wasn't adoption at all. Michelle stated that Cora simply stepped in to help as a godmother, and we can actually see that in some of the transcripts here. Let me show you. in that post with baby Jason, someone actually asked Cora, are you the mother? Cora stated, no, the auntie. He is Michelle Lau's baby. I just watch him every now and then. They make that abundantly clear that she was not the mother of that child. We're going to have to do a part 4. Ghetto does not even explain this. I'm sorry, my hair looks so crazy. This is part 4, final part. So you have Michelle, who is missing a baby. Cora, who has 2 babies. Her husband with child estate charges. Now Cora getting a 3rd baby.
And when you fight against people with money, I'm talking about real money, that shit is hard as fuck. I represented myself in trial. In trial by myself. And I had to sit up there and come to an agreement because I didn't know how to fight no more. They paid my lawyer off.
Let me just bring this to you all's attention. And I'm going to use your regular average everyday ministry as an example, okay? I'm talking about your regular average brick and mortar church building. This is some of the type of crap that goes on in your small churches that you have no clue about. Right? And because the pastor or the leader may have a great job outside of the ministry, or they have, they may have 5,000 members, right? Because that's still considered a small church these days. They're able to shut people up in the ministry. They're able to shut, I call it shucking and jiving, right? They like to play games, mind games with people in the ministry. They like to make people feel like what they're doing, there's no there type of mentality. And so this young lady sitting here saying that she had a child, she's in the court by herself. She's going up against essentially a monster in the ministry. And monster meaning money, financially. They are wealthy, they're rich. And they're going up against this huge monster. Okay? Yeah, you saw something through her whole line. Oh my God, I don't know how you did that. No, ma'am. I'm sorry, I can't listen to that. No. This is what some, and listen, I was in ministry for 10 years, y'all. I was in the nucleus. I've seen this. Not this situation, but I've seen the level of manipulation that this young lady is talking about. And that's why I'm so passionate about following the story. This happens every day. And what they'll do is that they'll say, "Oh, you're being messy." I've been called messy a couple of times. At this point, I'm at the next point, I'm gonna get a badge to say that I'm messy, because I'd rather be messy and be honest and truthful than live a lie in a fantasy in a facade. I'm not doing it. Let's continue. Look at this. The devil.
Every time I listen to her testimony, it just gets worse and worse. So let's get to that judge, okay?
Let's get to the judge.
Judge Faith Johnson. She actually presided over their case.
You can't tell sis she wasn't bad in this picture with that piece of hair.
And according to Michelle, she's the one who got paid off, allegedly. Judge Johnson was appointed by Greg Abbott, and yes, you see it there. She's a Republican. I hate to bring politics into this, but as somebody with a degree in political science, we're going to have to talk about that. Now, TD Jakes has talked about staunchly how he is against the narratives and X, Y, and Z of the Republican Party, and I don't have to look that up, and go look it up yourself. But the sheer fact that this Republican-appointed judge was the judge presiding over that case, knowing that woman who was fighting for the security of her child was no match up against the net worth of the Jake family. When I say money,
and this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys. 20. Now y'all know I love me some TDJ. That's my baby daddy in my head. Y'all ain't gonna lie. 20 million. Now I thought he had more money than that, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But he's worth $20 million, ladies and gentlemen. So you put this young lady up against TD Jakes, essentially, because Cora's not going to fight this by herself. She's going to run to her daddy. Shit, excuse me, Lord forgive me. If my father was still alive, I would run to my father too. So I don't blame her. But at the end of the day, where's the accountability for yourself?
I mean, money, honey. This family owned one of the largest churches in Texas called the Potter's House. Let me show you an image. Seriously, talk about mega churches. And that's the crazy part about this entire story, that this girl who had no money and no means to even defend herself or to defend her child was going up against this kind of money and that kind of power. That's it. I actually reached out to Michelle to see if I could sit down and do an interview with her so she can tell her story from beginning to end. Michelle's story, because it's so complex, should be really heard from her mouth. Also because her case includes a child, the child's records have been sealed, so there's no access to those records, only through Michelle. And so
now I have to make a correction though. From the last time, from what I saw when I was watching Larry Reid Live, and she actually, Michelle actually, called in to his cell phone. She said that the Jakes family had the records sealed. And you want to know why they got the records sealed? I will give you the answer. They had the money to do it, and they didn't want anyone to know that Cora took that baby. If she took that baby, allegedly, they didn't want anyone to know that Cora has an obsession with children because she's infertile. And I'm saying that as a woman who is infertile. So I have compassion for her. Okay? I'm not saying this to dog her out. I personally struggle with endometriosis and infertility, ladies and gentlemen. So I can say this, okay? They had the record sealed so that no one, the public, could not have access to these records. But what she should have damn did was have her husband's record sealed. But you can see how that turned out. Let's continue.
Fingers crossed that we're able to use our platform to be able to help her share her story and get her the desperate attention that she so needs. There you have it, you guys. Shit. Tell us straight when you call me. Part 5. As if the case couldn't get any more dicey. Now let's take a look at that judge with the bad wig.
Let's talk about the judge.
Faith Johnson. She was an appointed Attorney General by Greg Abbott, and she was actually the judge who presided over Cora and Michelle's case for the child custody. Now, while in the live last night, some of our nosy bystanders actually sent me one of these tweets from TD Jakes. The tweet says, "Congratulations to my dear friend Faith Johnson on her recent selection as a Dallas County District Attorney." Interesting. Now, Bishop, you know that woman presided over your daughter's case. Y'all think that's a conflict of interest?
Yes, it is.
I got another picture. It doesn't even sit there. Not only are they good friends, but she actually is a member of the Potter's House, and she actually came to the Potter's House to get prayer because she needed prayer for being a new district attorney and its prosecutors.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's put our thinking caps on. Put your thinking cap on. Put your thinking cap on. Why would now TD Jakes? Yeah, I know I love me some TD, but we're gonna keep it 100 because listen, I can love you, but then still tell you about yourself and digging your ass at the same time. Let's be clear. Ask my family and friends. I embody that scripture of no respect of person, honey. Okay, I don't care. Let's be clear. Why would TD Jakes single out one person in the ministry, one out of 10,000 members, and she's an attorney? Somebody, look, I need an accountant, somebody that's good with numbers, go to start looking at that money trail. I'm gonna say how I feel about it. I feel like he might be padding her pockets. Let's be clear, because as we're going to see in a few minutes, this is the same attorney that allegedly helped Sarah Jakes Roberts.
Stop there, but it does not. Now check out this image. I know nosy bystander last night in the live told me that Cora has a unusual doll collection.
Now look at this mess. Look at this madness, y'all.
But let me read you the caption and tell me if you catch this.
We need her to go get some
Like
counseling.
dolls. A lot of them got destroyed in the flood, so I'm starting over. This is the start, minus one that's at my mom's house. They are watching television. Hashtag doll collector, hashtag serious business, hashtag love dolls, hashtag will pass down to my children. Now she states from
Hashtag I need to go to therapy. Hell, I need a therapy session after doing this damn live tonight. I need a therapy session. How about that? This is madness, y'all.
left to right, Amari, Sarita, and Logan. You're probably thinking, okay, what's weird about that? She named her dolls. Except Amari is the name of her daughter. Logan is the name of her son after she changed his name from Jason. And Sarita happens to be the name of her mother.
But that's interesting because she changed the child's name from Jason, but one of her last Instagram posts, she hashtag Jason is extraordinary. Y'all catch that, okay? Y'all catch that. She hashtag. Okay, I'll mute myself. She hashtag Jason is extraordinary. Y'all listen up.
And there's nothing unusual naming dolls after your children, except Logan. She did not have that child till 2014, and it's timestamped here at 2013. And Amari, whom I don't believe she got until 2011 or 12. So that's unusual to say the least. Now, Sarita happens to be the name of her mother, but if Cora has this insatiability of naming her dolls after her children, there's a good chance she could be naming her third child Sarita. And if you didn't catch the first 4 posts, it seems like Cora is getting a third child named Ruby. But again, she has this insatiability of changing her children's names.
Cora's getting ready to get another gift, and it's a child. I can't. I literally can't, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. I literally can't. She's setting herself up to get another quote unquote gift, which is in the form of a child. This is madness, y'all.
So if this child truly is hers, well, then it looks like she's going to be naming them Sarita. We'll come up with a part 6, but I don't know what I'm going to uncover yet. And thanks to everyone who sent me this information. All right, part 6-ish. So first, let me thank all of you guys for sounding the alarm about this kooky family, allegedly. And next, let me thank all of you nosy bystanders for rocking with me through these trying times. Okay, let's get right into this story. So I got the chance to actually talk to Michelle. That's right, Michelle. And she cleared up a lot of misconceptions that were in my last video. So let's go through those. Now, y'all remember this judge with the bad hair? She actually wasn't the judge presiding over the case. She was actually Cora's attorney. She then recused herself as her attorney for reasons unknown, and Cora went ahead and got herself a different attorney. The actual judge on the case is Nancy Berger. She's the one who presided over the case, and right after the case ends, she went ahead and retired. And that seems a little suspicious to me. Now, after speaking to Michelle and re-listening to her live video on Facebook, which I encourage you to go check out, Michelle made a really damning statement.
First of all, I'm not going back to watch no damn Michelle's 3-hour broadcast of her crying because I told you I can't. Sorry, I can't do it. And why did this judge retire? Why did she step down? Did she know what she was doing was wrong and she didn't want to get in no hot water? And also, you know what? Let me make a note to find out what church that judge goes to. Who's the affiliation? Y'all know how this all goes. This is the modern day real life Greenleaf. Who is that judge's pastor? Is my question. What church does she go to? And I guarantee you she go to, I don't know, she might go to Joel Osteen church, yeah. But I want to know what church she goes to and what the heck is going on with this. She stepped down after let's listen to it again, y'all. Hold on.
My last video. Let's go through those. Now, remember this judge with the bad hair? She actually wasn't the judge presiding over the case. She was actually Cora's attorney. She then recused herself as her attorney for reasons unknown, and Cora went ahead and got herself a different attorney. The actual judge on the case is Nancy Berger. She's the one who presided over the case, and right after the case ends, she went ahead and retired. And that seems a little...
So it looks like Judge Berger, okay? I need beautiful Kimmy. I need my street committee in here. My moderator, she must be busy tonight. I need my street committee here. I need to know Judge Nancy Berger and who is her pastor, okay? I need to know all the things that's going on in this, because it seems like there may be some affiliation, and mayonnaise folk don't like getting involved in this kind of foolishness. Okay, they'll step down or retire, or they will off themselves, if y'all get what I'm saying. So this is crazy.
Suspicious to me. Now, after speaking to Michelle and re-listening to her live video on Facebook, which I encourage you to go check out, Michelle made a really damning statement about what occurred at the second trial. Michelle stated that Cora did not want to release her medical records to the judge. And that's interesting because based on someone's medical records, they could be deemed suitable or not suitable to care for a child. And since Cora didn't release them, there's no way to figure out what it is she was trying to hide from the courts. Except one of you nosy bystanders actually reached out to me and stated that Cora had actually did a stint in California because of some issues she was having back home in Texas. Now, we can't prove as to why she was in California, but we can go all the way back to her MySpace era, and we can see that CoraJakes posted a photo here of her in Beverly Hills, California.
When I tell y'all I love sis, hey Libri, what's going on? I love nosy bystanders, okay? Sis, she gets into all the things, okay? She made it so simple for us. A caveman could do it now. So she went back. Listen, and MySpace is still up, y'all. Okay, you can still access. If you are as old as me, you are still able to go back and type in your name, and your MySpace should pop up. And so CoraJakes allegedly geotagged herself. You're gonna hear about it in a second. In California, after the stint that she pulled with some man. Y'all listen to this mess.
Yeah. Now, if you ask me, I want to know why she was in Beverly Hills, California. But that's besides the point. Let's get to the point where we find a history of Cora taking in a lot of children. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Now, after spending some days in the Wayback Machine, I was actually able to find a litany of tweets from Cora naming a slew of babies. In a tweet seen here, Cora actually states, "My hubby won't admit it, but JoJo is a mama's boy. He was fussy all day till he got to me, and now he's out like a light laying down." And then this is where Cora actually tags her husband, whose Twitter page is no longer available. But I'd like to ask, who is baby JoJo? In another tweet from 2011, Cora actually states, "Teething has to be the worst thing for kids. Kinsley is trying to eat everything." Again, we don't...
Y'all, Cora has a problem. I don't know any other way to put it. And counseling, Christian counseling with someone that is not licensed is not going to help her. It's not going to help. She needs someone that's licensed. They have enough money to send her ass right to a LCSWC or LCPC. Oh yes, send her ass right there. She needs.
Know who Kinsley is because Cora does not speak of Kinsley or JoJo. In another tweet I found from 2012, Cora states, "Pray saints, I'm 20 minutes away from home and I left my wallet at home by accident and I have all 3 of my girls with me." We don't know who these 3 girls are, so don't come asking me because I don't know. I'm just trying to lay down a pipeline of a ton of babies that have come in and out of Cora's life. And that's just the beginning. I'm going to have to post another part because this is where the story gets a bit sinister. First of all, nosy is not the word for what we're trying to uncover. So part 7. So shout out to our nosy bystanders who actually left me this link to this video I'm about to show you, and I'm going to tag them below. So go follow them.
For a moment, I'd like to speak to you on the subject topic.
Y'all listen to this very, very Girl, you know what? You better say that. You better say that right there. Right here. This is some scary stuff, y'all. Y'all read what Lee Bree said. She said, Cora, the type of woman that will walk out of the hospital with a baby. I believe it. And that y'all listen to this, her sermon. This is why the church need to start listening and stop looking for the next best person to preach, or the famous person, or whatever. This is pure foolishness, y'all.
Of a ton of babies that come in and out of Cora's life. And that's just the beginning. I'm going to have to post another part because this is where the story gets a bit sinister. First of all, nosy is not the word for what we're trying to uncover. So, part 7. So, shout out to our nosy bystander who actually left me this link to this video I'm about to show you, and I'm going to tag them below. So, go follow them.
For a moment, I'd like to speak to you on the subject topic, don't divide the baby. Take the baby and run.
If practicing what you preach were a person, that would be Cora. Now let's head back to Twitter because there is a thread that I want to show you guys. So another.
Did Cora not just tell y'all what she do? I don't hear nobody talking back to me. Come on, y'all talk back to the preachers. I don't hear nobody talking back to me. Cora said, "Don't," and then it's always "don't divide." Like she's really hooping and preaching, and you saying some like "don't divide the baby, take the baby and run." Y'all better thank God I ain't monetized, because I'm like, this is some FS. This is some major, and this is who y'all give money to, y'all. And listen, I ain't trying to stop nobody's pocket. Y'all do what y'all do. It's y'all money. You do what you do. Here's the thing. I need y'all to start opening up your eyes and your ears and listen and see. The Bible says, stop and see the salvation of the Lord, don't it? Isn't that what the Bible says? See the salvation of the Lord. Y'all up here listening to this. Drinking what? Listen, I drank my damn water because she was she lost a lot of weight. I was inspired. But let's be clear, you can like someone, like what they do, like how they inspire, but not like another part of them. Some people listen, let me tell y'all something about YouTube and social media. Some people love to hate you. I have people that follow me now that just follow me, and then they go to unfollow me, and then they follow me again, and they just love to hate me. They love to cuss me out. They love to the comment sections be lit, telling me how much of a mess and I'm messy this and I need to shut up. I've been told everything on here, y'all. Okay? People love to hate me. I don't care. I'm still gonna talk. Still gonna talk. I'm actually waiting for her to block me at this point because I'm gonna stay on her ass. Because I got questions. And I think it's only right if people are giving you, if she's providing a program or whatever for these people and they're buying it, the least that you can do is be honest about what's going on. And she might be waiting for, which nosy bystanders will talk about shortly, about the upcoming last Women Thou Art Loose conference in September in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay? Because I looked it up, honey. I wanted to see it. I actually might, I might go. How about that? Shit. This is crazy. Because I have questions. And we need answers. And her blocking people and deleting people is not going to stop the fact of what is really going on. She has a problem.
Another one of our nosy bystanders, who happens to be my mother, actually asked this question. Did Cora have a license to be a foster parent? Well, 1, we don't know. And 2, if she was, there is no evidence that I've been able to uncover to say that. But Cora has all the time and energy to produce that information. So back to this Twitter thread. And to preference this, Cora actually went through a slew of different Twitter handles, and Mommy to Amari is one of them. Now that Twitter handle happened to not exist anymore, but you can type the name into Twitter and it'll give you a slew of threads. So to begin, this Twitter thread is written by someone named Purposely Chosen. They're actually reaching out to CATRICEDOWNS, TD Jakes' wife, and CoraJakes' mother. They state at the top, "I want to contact your daughter. Our organization serves displaced pregnant and parenting teens and their babies, and the website is purposelychosen.org." Cora jumps into the thread and states, "My mother is amazing. I'm not sure what daughter of hers you're speaking of, Sarah Jakes or me, but either way, hello." Purposely Chosen actually replies back to Cora and Cora's old Twitter handle and states, "Hi, I believe it's Sarah. My organization serves displaced pregnant and parenting teens. I was a teen parent as well."
Now, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. I watched this thing today, this video here, 3 times before coming on tonight. And because again, I'm not a big Twitter person, okay? So I'm just realizing that this woman had a Twitter account. Jesus help me. I can't. When I say I can't, I cannot. Mommy to Amari. So is this another one of her make-believe children? Jesus help the children.
Now, the reason why I inserted that thread in here is because it seems like if Cora was not a registered foster parent, then there is a correlation between teens who are pregnant or young adults who are pregnant who are parenting their teens who might need some help. The fact that Cora chimed in on that tweet when it did not reference her, it actually referenced her sister. And if you didn't know, Sarah Jakes was a teen mom herself. Sarah Jakes actually got pregnant and had her baby at the age of 14. The Jakes family actually helped her raise and nurture that child, and that child is still with the family till this day. But again, that tweet is so mysterious. Now, here are some other tweets that I found of Cora dating all the way back to 2010. In this thread, Cora was not married and she had not had any children with her. And at the time, she was working for a nanny service. And here's another tweet.
Can I just say a big hell no? I can't. We cannot make this crap up. Okay, this is actual hot FS. She worked for a nanny service and said, "You need a nanny, hire me." Child, you see, Libri, she said, "Cora the type of woman that will walk out of the hospital with a baby." If you leave, listen, I would never. This is why I never. One of the reasons why I didn't have kids, besides the fact that I can't have kids at this point, is that I didn't trust people enough to be around my children. I don't know how people just leave their kids with random folk and then they just walk away. I don't get that.
From 2010 and stating the last day of June, anyone need a nanny? We don't exactly know where Cora's insatiable appetite to be a mother comes from, and it might play a lot of reference as to why she has this appetite for children. Stay tuned, because I'm sure I'm going to be able to dig up more, and thanks again to you, nosy bystander. Are you sure? Because this is where the story gets insane. Part 8. Okay, so we're going to pivot for a moment. We're going to actually talk about this couple right here. So this is Sarah and this is Robert, and these are their 2 little children. And if you don't quite know,
all right, y'all if you have not seen this video, pay very close attention to this part, and it's going to share something about women that are loose in a few seconds.
who Sarah is, let me show you a better picture. This is Sarah, and this is her father, TD Jakes. Now, we've already discussed Cora, and this is where the story again gets insane. Now, while continuously researching the story, I actually found some more shocking information, and so here we go. So Sarah and Robert were married in 2008 and had this cute little toddler right here. And this is Sarah's first son from her teen pregnancy. Now, the mystery behind Sarah's first son's father is, well, a mystery. We don't actually know who Malachi's father is. We just know that it's never been disclosed, at least to us. But according to a little bit of source information, it turns out that Sarah's family, as powerful as they are, has pushed Malachi's father out of the picture. When his father came back to try to get some sort of leverage into his son's life, again, here come the Jakes. Now that Sarah has her feet wet, she's actually taken a play out of her own playbook. Now, back in July of 2012, Sarah actually announced her divorce from that linebacker and made sure to put out a really nice press release for us to read. And the reason we know why it happened in the summer of 2012, well, come look at this. That's because TD Jakes was actually being honored at the McDonald's 365 Awards ceremony and for community service at the Essence Film Festival. And funny enough, here is Roland Martin, TD Jakes, and Sarah. And Robert is nowhere to be found. Now, after that star-studded event, Sarah went ahead and asked Robert for a divorce, and this is where the story gets sinister. According to my sources, Sarah went ahead and hired one of the most powerful attorneys at the time to represent her. Want to guess who that is? Our favorite attorney, Judge Faith. But that's not where the story ends. According to sources, after the divorce, Robert actually has not seen his child since 2014, that little tiny baby girl that we saw earlier. But Sarah wasn't done yet. Look what Sarah had lined up just after announcing her divorce.
There is looking for what's inside of them. And I came to tell you tonight at this conference, get ready to do some digging because we're going to find out why you went through what you went through. We're going to find out why they hurt you. We're going to find out why they broke you because you didn't just go through.
I swear, y'all, to me, okay, and I'm saying this as a person who has seen it all, most of it. I ain't gonna say all of it now. It's probably a lot more than I haven't seen. It's stunts and shows, smoke and mirror, stunts and shows. Stunts and shows. That's all this is. It's all it is.
To go through, he's got something in you. He's got something inside of you. Do you believe it?
I most certainly do. Now, peep the name, right? Sarah wasn't actually legally divorced during that Woman Thou Art Loose conference, but they made sure to change her name to Sarah Jakes just before she got on stage. And if you think that's the end of the story, think again, because look who's set to line up their final Woman Thou Art Loose conference. And there you have it, CoraJakes. Part 9. Okay, you're correct. Let's get to part 9. Now, because the story is ongoing, we're doing a lot of pivoting. So let me make a few things abundantly clear, okay? So the reason why we're mentioning Sarah's story, right? Like, how does she come into play, right? You following? Is because it's a pattern of this isolation for these children from their biological parents or their other parents, and then basically using the court system to strip the other parents from their paternal rights to their children. Sarah and Cora have used the same attorney, this one, Judge Faith Johnson, to basically do all of their bidding. And so now that we're all caught up to speed, let's lay out all of the characters before I insert this other disturbing stuff, okay? So Sarah allegedly strips her firstborn son's father from his right to see his child, okay? That's the first instance. In the second instance, Sarah has allegedly stripped her ex-husband from the right to see his child, who he has not seen since 2014. 3, Cora, using the same attorney, Judge Faith, we call her Judge Faith, but she's also an attorney as well, okay, has used Judge Faith to now strip Michelle from her son, Jason. Obviously, Cora has not learned how to do this on her own. Her sister's playbook is what she's learning from. The second thing that we know is that the sisters tend to get themselves out of relationships gearing up for the Woman Thou Art Loose conferences. And why is that important? It's important because their storyline, right, of these broken divorcees plays really well for book sales. And if you didn't know, churches sell the most self-help books than any other industry in America. Now let's get to.
And we know this to be true. We know that TD Jakes is an author. We know he has tons of books. We know that Cora, I believe she has 2 right now, or maybe 3. So why not? And I really firmly believe that she's waiting to disclose this in September. However, I'm like, listen, get ahead of the story. Just talk about it. Share. And I get it. She might not be ready right now, but it doesn't look good seeing as though she has all these different things that are going along with the stunts and the shows. All of this stuff that's going on, I'm like, dude, just say something. Just tell the people something, okay? Just tell them something. But no, and I hate to say this because I firmly believe. Let me just say this to you all. I am not one of those Christians and those people that say church people shouldn't get paid. Oh yes, they should. If you work, you should get paid. Okay. The Bible says that a laborer is worth their hire. All right. And so I firmly believe that people should get paid. But I do believe is that if you want to get paid, do it right. Okay? And this is just improper. This is not right. Especially if what Michelle is saying is true. And then we already know that this baby Ruby Grace, young baby infant, is in the picture. What happened with the mom in this situation? What happened? It's almost like people in the ministry see these things going on and they pretend it's not happening. They pretend that it's not real. They live in a state of delusion. No, beloved, this is really going on. This is real. This is real. This is not a test. Okay? This is real, y'all. It's real.
This Instagram post from Cora. So this was actually sent to me on Twitter from a nosy bystander. This image was taken on October 10th of 2012. The image seen here is Cora holding a baby's hand, and in the caption it says, "Best part of my day, hashtag Jason is extraordinary." And
I mentioned Jason is extraordinary earlier, y'all. Y'all pay attention. That's one of her favorite hashtags. But was that really Jason? Was that really Michelle's Jason?
Probably asking yourself, why is this image unusual, right? Well, it's unusual because this baby is not Jason. This is Jason, and in this image, he's only 7 weeks old. And check the date, it's 2014. Now, why would Cora be calling this mystery baby Jason? The short answer is we don't know. We can only...
And this is what happens, y'all, okay? Pastors and leaders and churches, they have a big name and they put anybody up to preach. This young lady in 2012 posted a hashtag Jason is extraordinary, but the real Jason wasn't born until 2014. I can't make this up. I cannot make this bull crap up, y'all. This is pure foolishness.
Speculate that she was gearing up to name that baby Jason, but that baby happened to be baby Jojo or baby Josiah, the baby that was stripped from Cora by his biological mother. Part 10 on Saturday. Yes, it is. Part 10. And don't worry, I'm still working on that additional story that I'm working on about a missing kid that is not related to this story. And hopefully with the help of you guys, we'll be able to help her bring her baby home. So let's get into part 10. So this is Anthony, and he is the biological father of Malachi. And if you forgot, Malachi is Sarah's oldest child. The story begins at church in roughly around 2002, 2013. And according to a nosy bystander who we're obviously going to keep anonymous, they actually laid out the framework of the story, and yeah, it's sad. Now in 2002, 2013 is when Malachi was conceived. Anthony and Sarah were both members of the church for obvious reasons for Sarah, and Anthony's both mother and grandmother were active members of the church and their choir. According to our anonymous nosy bystander, once Sarah got pregnant, Anthony was no longer seen at the church, but his mother and grandmother still were. Anthony's mother and grandmother still maintained a relationship with Malachi in the church, and then slowly it just fizzled out, and that took over a course of 6 to 7 years. Our nosy bystander also told us that because of the age of Sarah, that TD Jakes and Sarita Jakes actually legally adopted Malachi. This could have been the catalyst as to why Anthony didn't have an active role in Malachi's life from 0 to 18. But by 2020, Anthony and Malachi were actually seen together in this Facebook post. There is no telling if they have an active relationship now, but based on these two smiles, it seems like they do. So, what is the reason for that, right? What is the exact reason as to keeping Anthony out of Malachi's life for 18 plus years? Well,
Yeah, I was trying not to interrupt this time, but I had to say this because this is the part that's kind of unusual to me. Normally, y'all know if you've been in the church for all your life or 2 or 3 years back in the early 80s, the 80s, the 90s, or the 2000s, okay, the 99 and the 2000s, you know that if a young lady was to get pregnant, that normally she was the one that would be shunned from the church. Oh, but beloved, it looks like the Malachi, his daddy, was the one. Anthony was the one that was shunned from the church. Isn't that interesting? Why do y'all think that is? Well, I have a pretty good indication that it's probably TD Jakes. But what I did not know was the fact that TD and Sarita adopted the child. See, I didn't know that part. Okay, very, very interesting.
the short answer is we don't know. We don't know if there was a non-disclosure agreement kept between Anthony and the Jakes. We don't know if Anthony even knew the whereabouts of where Malachi was being raised for all those years. But what we do know is that the Jakes do have a history of keeping people out of their lives in order to maintain this picture-perfect family. And the best example will be TD and Sarita Jakes. So let's take a quick look into their past and see exactly what it is they're trying to erase. According to Essence magazine, TD and Sarita met when he visited her father's church in Berkeley, West Virginia. TD Jakes was only 23 years old, and then they ended up getting married in 1982. Now, if Jermaine was born in 1980 and Jamar was born in 1979, who exactly is their dad? Well, we don't know, and there's really no way to figure it out. And because it was a different time, we do understand that most men were Rolling Stones. But it does give us a framework on exactly how this family operates in making sure that their families look picture perfect. There's nothing wrong with the man's.
Basically, what they're saying was that Sarita was popping that thing. Yeah, I just feel like being silly because this is crazy. I mean, listen. Now this was news to me. I'm not gonna lie because Sarita seems so, so very genteel and quiet and meek and innocent. But we all have a past, y'all. So I'm not gonna judge my girl Sarita because I like Sarita. Okay, I like everybody in this equation, but I just like to call a thing a thing. Okay, I like to make sure that we're calling the thing the thing. We're not playing around here. So, but it looks like she was popping a thing. Okay, Sarita was popping it back in the late 70s and the early 80s, and now, as a result, it looks like there may have been, if we're going to talk in church lingo, a generational curse, so to speak, of young motherhood, with the exception of that Sarah Jakes had a baby earlier at the age of 14. So it just is what it is. We've all had that family member, male or female, that had a baby early in life, so I have no judgment about that. But what she's saying is Sarita was popping that thing. That's all I got.
Stepping up to take care of children. That's actually a good thing. What is that is erasing these men and women out of the lives of their children in order to maintain some sort of image. What it looks like is a bastardization of perfection. Now, let's take a deeper analysis on how far the Jakes will go for that perfect image. Part 11. And thank you very much. This is the final part, part 11. Part 10 was taken down, but I went ahead and posted it here. So let's get into the final part, okay? I went ahead and spoke with somebody who was actually at the trial of Michelle and Cora for baby Jason. Here's what they have to say. Now, just to preface this witness was actually a longtime friend of Cora's, but of course, as we grow older, we grow apart. This person was actually there for the trial of Michelle, and she stated that Cora also took the stand in that trial. Now, according to this witness, when Cora took the stand, she made it very clear that she was not infertile. And why is that important? Well, first, Cora has made it abundantly clear that her infertility is what brought her to wanting to be a mother to adoptive children.
We're going to run that part back, y'all. We're going to run that part right on back. All this time I heard that she was infertile, y'all. Didn't y'all hear the same thing? Let's run that back.
the stand, she made it very clear that she was not infertile. And why? And here's what they have to say. Now, just to preface this witness was actually a long-time friend of Cora's, but of course, as we grow older, we grow apart. This person was actually there for the trial of Michelle, and she stated that Cora also took the stand in that trial. Now, according to this witness, when Cora took the stand, she made it very clear that she was not infertile. And why is that important? Well, first, Cora has made it abundantly clear that her infertility is what brought her to wanting to be a mother to adoptive children. And second, Cora actually states it a number of times in her 2 released books. But let's take a look again at Michelle's statement.
They paid my lawyer off. They paid the judge off. They didn't even want to submit their income documents or health documents.
Now that's interesting because why exactly would Cora and her team not want to submit her health records? Well, I think we figured it out. Well, first, if Cora stated that she was not infertile, then that wouldn't be a reason as to why she would want to take someone else's child. And the second portion is actually tied into this story. Now pay close attention. After speaking to 4 witnesses who are very close to the family, 2 of them actually still working for the church, let me tell you this story as to why Cora would never want her medical records released. In the fall of 2007, Cora had a bright idea to go and meet a man in Kentucky. And we know that because 2 of the witnesses actually joyrided with her. According to the witnesses, when Cora's family found out that she was in Kentucky meeting the strange man, they went ahead and shipped her back to Texas. After a litany of doing things that teens do, Cora was actually shipped off to California. According to the 2 witnesses here, Cora actually stayed at Bridges Recovery, a mental health and counseling facility. The only reason we know.
Yeah, I promise you I was trying to be good and keep interrupting, but y'all hit the nail on the head. She had someone to tell the people that she was not infertile. Now, I have never picked up, I have bought a TD Jakes book, but I have never purchased a book from CoraJakes Coleman, formerly Coleman, now just Jakes. I have never bought a book from her. However, I have heard her several times. And if you go back through, and I'm not going to go back through all of her Instagram posts, but y'all recall when she was really on her weight loss journey and she was dancing the Afro beats and she was outside with her water jug and she was showing the process of her losing the weight and everything. And she said that it was because of fertility. Go through the hashtags in that. I need a street committee. Go through the hashtags on her Instagram page and you all will see where she said that she was doing it for fertility. I read that and I heard that with her own mouth. This is the problem, y'all. This is the problem that I have. Love Jesus, love God's people, but I can't stand when they lie like this. They will pretend that there is no there. Beloved, there is a there, and it's called a lie. All capital letters. It is a lie. She's lying. She's not telling the truth. She's not telling the truth, and you know it. And I do not care what people think about it. They get mad with me. I'm used to that. She's lying. It's not the truth. Go back through her hashtags when she was really going through the weight loss process and she was dancing. She was outside dancing on the bridge, out on the road, showing her weight loss, her workout outfits. And the hashtags talked about fertility. Where my dad going Instagram at? I can't. Let me just go through it real quick. Hold on. So she can lie to the people. She can lie to the folk. Go ahead and lie to your people. She can lie to her folk, but she can't lie by the hashtag. And you know, the sad part about it is I really thought she was cool. I really thought she was cool, y'all. I really thought that she was cool. Hold on, y'all. This is crazy. And I'm not gonna rest until tonight. I'm gonna put this on. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, go on my Instagram later on. I plan on posting this there. This is I was not gonna come on tonight, y'all. I promise you. I'm tired. I have a lot of work that I have to do tomorrow. I have running around to do tomorrow. I do not have time for this. I don't. Do not have time for this. Hold on, y'all. Y'all talk amongst yourselves now. This is crazy. I'm going back, honey. I am going back. Because I know it's here. I know it's here. This is crazy. And this is the thing, they will lie and make you believe that there's something wrong with you. And I know how many people have heard that Cora said that she was infertile. How many people? How many people know for sure that she said that she was infertile and she could not have a baby? And I feel like I'm not trying to bully this woman, but it's just crazy. Girl, you hit the nail on the head with that one, sis. Look at what Libri said, y'all. I'm going to find it. I am going to find, if it's the last thing I do tonight, y'all. Now let's keep going while I look for this. Because I'm not stopping. I'm not. This is crazy.
Why Cora was in California? Well, it's because of this. While Cora was in California, she actually geotagged herself in Beverly Hills, California, and this from her MySpace era. And that's not all. The actual witness that I spoke to was on Cora's call list while she was at the facility and spoke to her a number of times. Knowing that Cora may have allegedly spent a stint at a mental health facility may be one of the main reasons why Cora didn't want to release her medical records to the court. It could also be a reason as to why Cora and Brandon did not go through the traditional route of adoption. Now, although the state of Texas does not have a requirement for psychological evaluation, many agencies in the state of Texas, including this one here, actually conduct psychological and readiness tests for potential parents. And if you ask me, the only way Cora was going to get a baby is if she took it, allegedly. So that's it, you guys. That's all I got, all 11 parts. And don't worry, Cora, we got all the text we need. Bye, you guys.
Y'all, the devil is busy tonight. And I'm over here still looking while sis was wrapping up. And I'm all the way back here in July 2020 when she was still tagging her husband on her post. So I want to know what you all think down in the comment section. Libri says she thinks this is wild. This is beyond wild. This is a developing story. Developing story. I will be watching. Y'all, I will be watching this. You're not gonna tell me there's no there, sis. You're not gonna do that to me. You can do that to the people that give you money. I don't give an ass a dime. And I see, this is one thing. This is why I wrote my book. This is why I wrote my book, Triumph Over Adversity, Overcome Your Church Hurt, because I knew that there were men and women of God that were out here trying to pull a wool over people's eyes. Now, I'm not saying that she's a bad person. She's not. She's not a bad person. But she needs therapy. She's got some issues. Oh, yes. She needs therapy. I remember her. I first found out about her from Periscope. I was following this one young lady who I wasn't really fond of, so I stopped following her. But I didn't even know TD Jakes had a daughter besides Sarah, because I had only heard about Sarah. I didn't even, and I thought all this time I thought Sarah was the eldest child. I didn't know that Cora was the eldest child until I think this past year. Hold on. So let's look at here on June the 8th, 2021. Okay. She was still going through her weight loss journey. I would love to coach you. DM for health assessment. Hashtag weight loss. Hashtag PCOS. Hashtag high blood pressure. Hashtag pre-diabetes. Right? Let me read this to you all. This was on, what day was this? Transformation Tuesday. I took a screenshot of this, so I don't have the actual date right here. It says, Transformation Tuesday, inspired by, and whoever the name is, what would I say to the girl on the left? Cora responded, hey girl, you are depressed, but you don't know it. You think that you can't achieve health, but you can. Because of PCOS, you received, I guess she meant news, that you couldn't become your best self, but that's a lie. Fill in the blank, but whatever is in the blank, it doesn't have to take your joy or your pursuit for health. You will get off your blood pressure meds if you try. You will not have pre-diabetes if you try. Fight back. Don't give up. Give up. Get up. Just try. And she thinks somebody else or whatever, child. I can't help it, y'all. I really have to. I really have to keep my eye on this. And I was, mind you, I was sitting at home today. I was working from home. I've been on the phone literally all day long, working through some things. I got this major thing coming up this weekend I have to prepare for, but I could not. She was tagging her husband and all. This is from 2021, a year ago, May 26, 2021, tagging Ski Venture in it. That's her husband, her ex-husband. Bless her heart, y'all. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. I get it. She went, what she did was, this woman is smart, y'all. Let me tell y'all how smart this woman is. Let me tell you. Okay, y'all go back to her Instagram page right the hell now. Cora, breaking news. Hold on. I can't make this shit up if I tried. I cannot make this up if I tried. Breaking news. Breaking. I can't even spell breaking news yet. Y'all pray for the girl. Okay, hold on. Let me hide that real quick. Who does that? I was so excited to type this thing. Breaking effing news, y'all. When all this, see, listen, let me tell y'all something about these church folk. And it's not their fault. This is learned behavior. She has limited all of the comments on her post. I am all the way back in May of 2021. She has sat her ass on Instagram and she has limited comments on every post. She has limited comments, y'all. on every, so that people cannot respond. She has limited. I am back in. I'm still in May. Let's go to April. This woman posts literally every day, and she went back to each individual post, and she has limited, which means you cannot. There are no comments that are allowed at this point in time. The comments that are there will be there. She has limited every post on Instagram. Yeah, I'm about to cuss. This is the dumbest shit. And forgive me, all church people. Forgive me, church folk. I love you. I love Jesus too. Y'all, this woman has limited every post on Instagram. PCOS. Let's look at PCOS, shall we? Let's look it up. I can't. I have lost and covering this particular and covering this here story. I have lost so much respect. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Does anybody else remember when Cora posted that she was losing weight so that she could carry a child? Does anybody remember that? This woman has gone back through every, and I guarantee you she did it at night, but she didn't. She limited the post with her on the comments, but her ex-husband is still tagged in this. That's interesting too. So why would you limit the post in regards to your issues with the children and infertility, but yet you keep a suspected, alleged predator on your page? Does that make sense to y'all? I'm asking for a friend. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, y'all? Y'all let me know before I move on, because I need to know. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I know I might have missed something. Hold on. This weird ass woman, and yes, I called her weird. I sure did, because she's weird. This weird ass woman went back to each post and limited the comments. I love it. I every week she never ceases to amaze me. And so she probably changed her infertility to PCOS. That would make sense now, wouldn't it? She looks amazing. She looks amazing, y'all. That's one thing you can't deny. She's done a great job of losing weight. She looks good. And you know you can go back and you can and what I tell y'all, generational curses. On March 23rd, 2021. I can't make this stuff up if I tried, y'all. I'm gonna keep an eye out on this. I am done. I am officially done for the night. My head is hurting. I had a cute little hat situation going on. Y'all missed it. And I'm not getting on camera now because I'm on my laptop and not on my phone, my other phone. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this, you guys, and I'm gonna keep a watch on too. We're gonna shout out Nosy. What's the name of it, y'all? Hold on. Nosy Bystanders. I said I'm about to say Nosy Boundaries. Y'all, I need to go to bed. Nosy bystanders, y'all. This young lady is onto something, and she is and she's saying that there are two people that are at the Potter's house that are still working there that are giving her the tea. Cora better be careful, y'all. And I want y'all to go back. You know what we're gonna do? I can share my screen. Hold on, y'all stay right there. Let's look at the Potter's house together. Come, let us reason together. Yes, God. Yeah, I know I love me some TD Jakes. That's my baby daddy. Oh yes. Y'all forgive me. Lesson over the man of God, but it is what it is. Let's check the way. I want y'all to see this website. Come along, children. Come along. Let me make sure that y'all can see what I see. We are now looking at the Potter's house websites. Look, ladies, they got men at the church. The single ladies, y'all go to the church. Okay, let's go right here over to the ministries. All right, I want y'all to see something now. Y'all know that Cora was one of the founders, okay, to my understanding, okay, allegedly, of the Destiny World, ages 3 months. Now, what did Labrie say? Was it Labrie that said that? The Cora type of woman. Let's put this back up on the screen. Cora type of woman that will walk out the hospital with a baby. Well, let's look at the Potter's house now, shall we? It's gonna take my computer to load, y'all, because I'm putting this thing in overtime on tonight. Look at the chum, y'all. Look at the babies. They over the rainbow, and it's Pride Month too. Okay, so welcome to Destiny World Children's Ministry. Now, from what I understand, y'all, Cora was the one to help to head this out. Yo, Potter's house people. Potter's house people. If you have a child, an infant, between the ages of 3 months and 12, don't you leave them children at the Potter's house in Destiny World. Don't you? That's not Disney. That's Destiny. That's not Disney. No God. That's Destiny. And it is not your destiny to leave them children at the Potter's house children's section. Okay? It says Destiny World operates under the umbrella of the Potter's House of Dallas. And it's a dynamic children's ministry that services children ages 3 months to 12 years old. No, I won't. Destiny World has a nursery and numerous classrooms. Let me tell you something. Y'all see this word right here? Nursery. Nursery. She gonna take. Listen, you would never catch me. Okay, if I had a child, I wouldn't even leave my dog at Destiny World. My dog passed away in October, and if Aspen Van Gogh was still alive, he would not be there. No, sir. We're not doing this. We're not doing it. Destiny World has a nursery and numerous classrooms for our older children, including children who require special accommodations. Here at Destiny World, we understand that listen to this crap. We understand that we are developing the next generation of leaders. No, you're developing a place for Cora to scope out children, allegedly. A privilege that we do not take lightly. We delight in providing our children with the true experience with God, which is accomplished through sound, biblically based teaching and a fun environment and teaching staff that loves children. And this is a run-on sentence, Jesus, and are quite simply the best at what they do. On a weekly basis, we teach our children the core values of Destiny World. I am destined. I'm going to put my own little thing in there. I am destined, effective, strong, teachable, intelligent, noble. I am going home with my parent, yours, Lord. It is imperative to us that our children lead nope. You see this right here? See that? No, that's my child. Does anybody hear me? Holla if you hear me. It says it is imperative to us that your children, it should be a Y right here. Your children leave our presence, understanding how special they are to God and that they belong to Him. Yes, Lord. Send my child home. Now, I want you all to take a special look at this because you guys, for those of you all who were not here last week, let's go through the Potter's House ministry, shall we? I want y'all to see something that's very, very, very interesting here. Okay? Now, this just happened since this whole core thing came about. Where's the youth ministry at? Where my glasses at, y'all? Hold on. Y'all see it? Eeh. They did have a whatchamacallit here. A youth ministry. Where did it go? It was just here last week. Yo, I can't make this up. Where is the youth ministry? Where is the youth ministry? Yeah. There was a youth ministry on this website last week. I just pulled it up. Here it is right here, Firehouse. So it's okay, so Firehouse is so why oh here it is, Firehouse. That's right here. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm trying to learn you something now. Now, I want you all to take while we're getting ready to wrap up, I want you all to check something out with me, okay? Because that's what I wanted to see. Okay. So here we are with the Firehouse Youth Ministry. Here's the mission statement. Firehouse Youth Ministry infuses our youth ages 13 to 18 with life-giving messages to keep them on fire for God. My God. We dive deep into burning questions like, why God? What's my purpose? Where do I go next? In a non-judgmental environment. The Firehouse Youth Ministry has a divine word to keep the fire lit because our youth blaze the path towards a brighter future. They have a little motto, chat. They got, look at contact information. They got a little social media. Okay. Firehouse has their own worship experience time, Bible study. Well, look at what we have down here, ladies and gentlemen. For the people that are just joining me, I highlighted this last week. I highlighted this last week when I was online because I went digging. Why is it here for Firehouse that we have team leads? Why? Pastor Vinchard Davis, that is a hell of a name, Vinchard. I don't know if it's a male or female. Kevin Bennett, Tamara Benton, and Thaddeus Tribbett. What do y'all see that's different between the Destiny World and Firehouse Youth Ministry? What do y'all see different? They have the team leads listed here. Right? Let's go back to Destiny World. Because y'all remember, CoraJakes was the person that headed out Destiny World allegedly. Right? Sis is nowhere on this here page. Nowhere. I checked last week. Still nothing. Oh no, I don't want to see that this is still her page for online. Hold on. This is crazy, y'all. Y'all forgive my lagging internet. As soon as I start getting hot, okay, no, that's not it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had to double check because last week when I clicked on one of the, oh no, that was on her website. That was on her website. Let me see something. get into. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Bring Destiny World back up, yeah, so y'all can see what the folks is doing. Let's see what the folks are doing. This is absolutely out of control. Y'all hold tight. I'm pulling something up via Instagram, and then I'm going to wrap this up because I've been on here way too long. It'll be 2 hours soon. And it's been 2 hours since I actually initially started streaming tonight. And I'm tired. Okay. I'm going to just continue as my personal page for the conversation purposes tonight, y'all, because I don't have time to go back to my cocktail. Y'all follow me on the Instagram and the TikTok, Cocktail Hour with Catrice. And hit that like, that share, and that subscribe, guys. If you're interested. You ain't got to, though, you know. Listen, I'm doing this because I want to do this. I'm not getting paid for this. Trust and believe that. This is very interesting stuff, y'all. Very, very interesting. I am pulling up Instagram on my computer, so y'all just bear with me, please. I want to see her page. I want you all to see it. CoraJakes. I pray that she gets the help that she needs, ladies and gentlemen. I do. I really pray that she does. I want her to get healing, because this is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah. And I'm just waiting for this to pull up. If not, we're just going to end it here. Oh, Lord, have mercy. So I want to know what you all thought. Last thoughts for the evening before I log off. I'm trying to pull this up. But you all see the difference between Destiny Church here on social media, on the website. You all see it. I want to also thank Nosy. I keep wanting to say Nosy Boundaries. Nosy Bystanders, y'all. That is an awesome name too, by the way. We sip cocktails over here, but they are Nosy Bystanders. All right, the website is pulling up right now. I want you all to see something really quickly. And I told you all last week, she can block me all she wants to on my Cocktail Hour page. I have 3 other accounts on Instagram, so I will always be able to see her shite. Oh, yes. I will always be able to see her shit. Because she thinks she's getting away with this. And it's like, you can limit all the comments that you want. Look at this. I'm going to show y'all this while we are going to the next. I want you all to see something. Turn your pressure. Okay. You all should be able to see. I didn't want to put a video up or a picture up of the baby. But this is the young lady I was referring to earlier today. Mo Speaks. Okay. Now look at this part right here, y'all. This is on every post that she has right now on Instagram. Every post, the comments have been, let me turn the baby on here. The comments have been limited. Every post. Try not to show the children, y'all. Y'all see it. No one can comment. Comments have been limited. She don't want to hear nothing that we have to say. And the new post that she posts, she turns the comments off. She does not want to hear what anyone has to say. Now, let's go over to this. And then I'm going to log it on off for tonight. This is her website. Okay. So here's, I am a leader trying to lead. Y'all listen to this shit. I am a leader trying to lead others to a faith that will help them overcome their fears. I am a daughter, a single mom, best-selling author, and social media influencer. Now, this is not the part that I want you all to see, and then I'm going to log off because I'm going to drop the mic right here. It says book me. Now, I don't know why she allowed this pixelated picture up here, honey. This is, you got enough money. Fix this. Ferocious Warrior, get my book. Okay. I absolutely love her picture right here. She looks amazing here. Podcast. Call me Cora. Call me Cora. Dedicate your baby. Child. When I tell you I am sick, it says dedicate your baby. I am pulling up. I am pulling up where this link leads you to. Let's follow the trail. What does it say where she says dedicate your baby? What web is this? Is this a Cora website? No, this is the Potter's House website. She uses her own personal website for baby dedication that leads her back to the Potter's House. Please stay tuned, is what she says. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm spent. I am absolutely spent tonight. This is a very convoluted situation. And the reason why I'm bringing an awareness to everybody about all this from where I'm sitting, I really love the fact that Nosy Bystanders is doing a thorough job of investigating this. But the reason why I am so invested in this, is because, again, some church folk will say there's no there. There's nothing to see here. And clearly there is. Let's go back. Let's try this again. I'm going to share the screen. We're on Cora's website. We're here. We're going to start from the top. Beautiful picture here. Pixelated picture here. It must be her podcast, okay? I'm going to listen to the podcast tomorrow because I want to know what she's talking about. Call Me Cora, episode 1.5, I guess. Baby dedication. Baby dedication. But why is it on your website? Y'all don't believe me? Go to her Instagram page right now. Let me show you where you could go. Because y'all don't have to believe me. See, a lot of times here on YouTube, YouTubers get a lot of flack. We catch a lot of crap from people watching because the people watching we all have an opinion, right? But the people watching think we're being messy and we're coming up against these people, right? We're coming up against these public figures. We're being mean. We're being messy. We're doing all these things. We're bad people. Okay, I'll be bad. I don't give a shit. You can call me bad. Forgive me, any of the mothers of the church that are present in today's service. But you just go here. You go here to her website, right under where it says Call me Cora, motivational speaker, proud mom, faith always, fun pastor, spiritual advisor, best-selling author, unapologetically living, drink your water. And here is her website. You go to the website, you click that link there, then this pops up. Let's just watch it. Let's just go through it together. Then this pops up. Sometimes I gotta do this by myself just so I can get it right. This pops up. This is your next spot right here. You scroll down. If you don't believe me, you scroll down for yourself. I am fussing tonight. So we're gonna click on it, right? This is gonna take me. Again, I gotta stop. Share screen again. Oh, you know what? I didn't know I could continue. Okay, hold on. I apologize, y'all. And it takes you here. You do not have to believe y'all forgive me because I'm still new to the StreamYard, but y'all don't have to believe anything that myself or anyone else on social media says. You do it for yourself. If you're on Instagram, go to her link. It's right there. It's for you to click. And then when you go all the way to the bottom and you scroll and say where it says, dedicate your baby. Dedicate your level. Why couldn't she say, order from my boutique? I had workout clothes. Order my book. Here's all of my books. She has the latest book. But what about all the books? Right? No. Dedicate my baby. Dedicate my baby. That's what it says. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm taking up too much on my own damn time. I'm tired. If you guys are new, thank you all. Thank you all for those who stayed, you watched, you commented, you shared, you subscribed. I appreciate you. I will continue to follow this story. I'm not letting the gas up. I'm going to keep watching. And once this all comes to a head, I hope that there is an explanation and not to, yes, to the mother of Jason, right? But to the body of Christ. Why do we have to keep going down this path? Why do we have to keep going down this path of deception, delusion, lies, deceit? Be honest. Y'all do the research yourself. Don't take my word for it. Please don't. Because that way you can't cuss me out. Y'all gonna do that anyway. But I love you for it. I love when you comment and you dig in my ass, because I'm not perfect either. But I'm not on here telling you that I am, because I'm not. You best believe your girl Cocktails is very much human, very much flawed, but I am bringing an awareness to the body of Christ. And unfortunately, these people that are in the body, that are still ministering, that are still preaching, that are still doing conferences, and when you have a scandal such as this come out, guess what? You're going to get talked about. But anyway, I love you guys. Please be safe. Go back and do the research yourself. Click on that link on her Instagram bio. Click on that. Click on that Instagram link so that you yourself, I took it down. You yourself can see what is really going on here. And I'd love to hear you guys, your comments. Don't forget to subscribe to me on the TikTok. I talk about relationships over there, y'all. I dig at people. Well, I don't dig at people's time. I do a little story time over there. So y'all go if you want a good laugh. Because I like to cut up. I do talk about the church a little bit, but y'all don't beat me up about that. And yeah, I hope that you guys come back and you subscribe, and I will see you all on the next broadcast. Remember, everything here tonight was alleged. Okay? Listen. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I might be wrong, Jack. I might be wrong. Yes, Lord. I might be. So everything here is alleged. Allegedly. Until next time, I'll see you all. Love you. Good night.